Hi, I'm Exizis, and this is Victoria 3, where we are continuing our playthrough as the North German Federation, where we are of course trying to unify Klein Deutschland, or Germany, or the German Empire. And as we ended the last episode, we did have a bit of a situation going on here in Bavaria. There's been a group of radicals that have broken out, and as much as I would love to join the radicals, whom have a neutral relation to us, Bavaria, of course, they don't see us very friendly at the moment, because we were just at war, of course. But I'm thinking if we just pop our way over here, and maybe Spain's gonna join them too, so they're gonna defeat the radicals easily. We might actually want to just support them and see if this changes their stance against us. I was thinking maybe we just pop over here and see if they're willing to try and sway us. We can give it a few days and then we can join in on their side. Now we do have a bit of an issue here in most of our country. We've got a lot of devastation going in some provinces. I think we're mostly fine. There's a lot of devastation here, of course. That was a big war zone. We got quite some devastation going on over here in Silesia though, and in Posen. No, not a lot there, but Silesia is thoroughly wrecked. And this of course is a problem because we have lots of our coal mines here. We're gonna have to do some market shuffling here. Yeah, see, well, there is a demand for electricity. Where is this coming from? Urban center in Alsace-Lorraine. All right. Well, we don't have any electricity yet. That's something we might want to work on though. But for now, let's just pop into the urban center here, and we will switch them over to gas street lights, and now probably to unlit streets. Just turn them off. We will upgrade their markets instead. That's with the goods that we have. Public transportation, do they need that? No, they got loads of they do have unemployed people here. Let's get rid of the public transportation. Free churches, of course. And this should, there's some devastation here too, of course, and some turmoil, and there's not that much devastation. Doesn't look like there's any actually, but there's quite a bit of turmoil. Now we do need to start incorporating all of these newly conquered states. Well, I guess that's only Alsace-Lorraine. We can check that under, not there, but state actions, incorporate states. Yeah, it's only Alsace-Lorraine that we need to integrate. We're not going to be able to. I was thinking maybe we can use the promotion national values here, but I don't think that one's going to help. Even if we did have the authority for it, because there's only 3.7k pops we can actually convert here, and that's of the main pops. The French of course see this as a core territory, so they're not going to do anything. I guess we could encourage some migration into here, or from here maybe. And they have a low migration attraction, and they are migrating away. That might actually be for the better if they're migrating into the rest of our nation, where they can be assimilated. We might want to get some of these off then. How are we doing for assimilation here though? I think we can turn this one off. I thought we said that this was Polish. Yeah, this is Polish homeland, so nothing's going to happen there. He's happy. Thumbs up. Alright, so let's stop promoting national values. I think we were keeping that on for the religion though. But it seems that no, they're still mostly Catholic. And the same thing. Oh, here they're mostly Protestant now, but there's a big chunk of Catholics here too. That's fine. It'll sort itself out. That gives us a little bit of authority to play with. We of course don't want to be here on the very high taxes. This is not good for us at all, especially with the radical count we already have. This was just to kind of keep us from defaulting during the war. And this will bring us back down into a deficit. And we can use this extra authority to put some taxes on. Luxury clothes is probably a good one. And we want them to consume porcelain and luxury furniture over the clothes. Glass maybe would be a decent one. That would bring in quite a lot of revenue too. And it's mostly the middle class and high class that we'll be taxing for that. Actually, wine could be something we can tax as well. That would bring in a lot of cash. That is the only luxury drink they have though, so maybe we want to look into producing some coffee, or we do have a decent chunk in the investment pool we can use for construction. And where do we have? Got a lot of space here, but we have run out of pops here, it looks like. No, we've got loads of them. Oh, they're having trouble with the qualifications probably. Couldn't hire aristocrats. Okay, well, I'm not too bothered about that. The laborers though is a problem. And we need more engines. Or maybe we build some engine factories first. And that's not going to help us really either, since that just adds more capitalists, doesn't actually remove the aristocrats. We're doing a little bit better here, but this is a smaller location. Maybe we want to go here. We are currently trying to, or keeping on the expansion in here. And maybe we could just pop up some tea or coffee plantations to help out with the luxury goods. Well, tobacco would be one as well, right? And we can't grow tobacco here, so we don't have a lot of peasants here. How many do we need to work? We can only build 2 levels here with the current population. So maybe this is a better location anyway. Well, let's build some coffee plantations then. Oh, we can build tobacco there. Can we build tobacco here? No. Do we want coffee or tea? Coffee, of course. Let's build 10 levels right away. These will of course earn us in some extra money. This will cost us 10 infrastructure. Do we have the 10 infrastructure? No, we're already at the deficit. No, not the construction sector. We don't really have the economy to hold on to another construction sector. Actually, maybe we do now. We want to get rid of those consumption taxes soon too. That made a big difference. But we do need to work this loan off. It's very expensive. Let's see how this one is going. Spain has been swayed there, yeah. And they probably don't need anyone else on their side. We don't need to actually mobilize anything for this, but maybe we will get some... Oh, they're actually cooperative against us now, which is really good. Seems like this was enough for them to start liking us. But Württemberg is our puppet now, I think. We don't really need to think too much about them. They will do what we tell them to do. We can improve the relations with them anyway. And then we got Baden. They are very friendly. They are still in our... Oh, they are our puppet maybe. And Württemberg is not. Oh, we can check that here. Yeah, they're our puppet too. So they should be in our... We want to get Bavaria back in our customs union, of course. Defensive pact. Yes, we want a defensive pact with them. This is fine, they will accept this. And that will help us bring or get the relations up to 80. Maybe we can get them in this way too. 29. That's not too far away. Yeah, we didn't actually need to join this. They will sort this out themselves. Let's get rid of that and that. We don't need to be looking at our commanders when we're not at war. Okay, so this one unlocks synthetic plants, which produces dyes, and then we can get the production method for synthetic synthetic silk as well. I think we need more railways here. Let's get one up to the top there. We had too unhealthy economy. Yeah, we got a very unhealthy economy. Got a couple of inactive trade routes. Let's cancel those. We got 2 unproductive ones. Well, let's get rid of those 2 then. Let's see if we can bring in some more engines we had as a big problem. The king. Yeah, it would be possible. It's more lucrative from the Ottomans and it uses a lot less convoys. Can't get as many in though. Luxury clothes. This is still a big problem for us. I could get those in from the king. Maybe they will increase production for us. Silk? No, no silk. No, we don't need the ammunition, I think. And dyes we are producing ourselves. We can't import coffee from anywhere. Can we import tea maybe? Or tobacco? No. Wine. Not in any substantial amounts. Could import some tools. Opium, still no opium. No, there's no amounts there. Might want to import some. Yeah, let's take some French coal. Just while we are still repairing up Silesia here. What's happened here now then? It's not good that our capital is lacking infrastructure. We need another 20 at least, probably more than so. We've been building a lot of factories here and haven't kept up with the rail. Oh, we don't even have railways here. Maybe that's a good start then. We'll build 2 levels directly. And we probably want to bump the speed up so this development actually happens. And we've got the French cessation movement. We don't want to do that. And we have Radical Bavaria is supporting the unification. We want Bavaria to do that. We need to let this play out anyway. And they should join up with us, of course. Okay, so the camera is unlocked. How are we doing for dyes? Let's get rid of the import trade routes. Just check the... Because we are running into the problem with employment down here, right? It's mostly aristocrats that are having trouble employing. And it looks like we are doing more than fine on dyes at the moment. And we are selling off a lot of it to the Americans, Austrians, British and oil. Well, then we don't need to think too much about the dye production. I was thinking if we were going to build some of those synthetic plants, but we don't need to do that just yet. So we're letting ourselves have a big positive balance at the moment, with a little bit higher taxes or at least consumption taxes. Probably want to bump the government wages up as well. That is expensive. We'll hold on a little bit there, as we have some recognition of accomplishments in Silesia. And we can get some attraction to the trade unions, maybe. Yeah, we don't want anything more for the industrialists, nor do we want anything more for the junkers. So yeah, we'll probably go with the workers. Will the minus to the industrialists or junkers affect us in any way? Yes, we will lose the engines of progress. What are we researching? Wargaming, so we're on Vortex anyway. And we will be losing family ties, which is extra influence. We've got plenty of influence. That's fine. The trade unions will grow a little bit more from this. Oh, maybe we actually have a rivalry still with Austria that we can end. We don't need to be rival to them anymore. We've got plenty of influence. And maybe we can improve some relations with them. After all, as we enter the... this was a bad battle for them. And maybe we should have joined in so we could at least divert some troops. As World War I approaches, Austria was our closest ally, of course, so... Would be nice to see Italy make some progress here, but I don't think that's going to happen this game. The Swedes have begun migrating to Massachusetts. It was actually strangely realistic. I think they went mostly to Wyoming and Minnesota, actually. But there were a fair amount going into Massachusetts too. Okay, so let's cancel these artilleries and the wine import we've got there. I could be exporting some steel, fertilizer. Got loads of dyes, steamers. Can we use these in any way instead? Maybe we've got a port somewhere we can upgrade. And they're already using steamers. How is the price for fish? Fish is expensive. How is the labor pool here? It's okay. Let's add some, max out this fishing wharf then. Will help with the price of steamers. No, this isn't looking too good for Bavaria, but Radical Bavaria seems to like us too, so... Yeah, okay, so this is a fight going in the Bavarian direction. And we are, yeah, we need to start building some electricity generating plants as well. Let's see if we can build some power plants then. They are under industry here, power plants. And they require how much to infrastructure? We've got some in... we've got loads here in Elb. Do we have any... No, we don't. Yeah, Elb, we've got the problem with labor. It seems like the North Rhine is all out of laborers as well. We might want to look into that. And that is something that you usually run into as Prussia and Germany. Anhalt seems to be a decent spot. You can build up 8 levels here. We'll start with... I don't know, maybe we'll start with 7 so we know that we have the infrastructure headroom. Power plants are expensive, but that'll be fine. Might want to build up some here in Posen as well. And we had lots of extra infrastructure. East Prussia as well. And Mecklenburg, no, we don't have any population in Mecklenburg. Yeah, we can go here in Hanover as well. Let's grab another. Oh. another few here in Hanover. And let's check in if we can do anything with the production methods here. So we want to employ less people. Artificial fertilizers is fine, we don't need anything else. We have the rotary valve engine we can use here. And the furniture manufacturers. And they've got a university here too, so that's good. University of course gives you extra qualifications. This makes it easier for pops to switch from a lower kind of employment into a higher kind of employment. And logging camps. Softwood, I guess that's fine. Electric saws will save us quite a lot actually here. I can't really switch, and we can start the switch. It'll be a little bit of a deficit of course until we get our first power plant online, but they are coming online soon enough. Rail transportation. That'll save quite a lot here too. I think transportation is, it's cheap at the moment. The oil rigs, let's go with tanker cars there. It uses up a bunch of transportation, but laborers go back to the working market. We probably need to expand these sooner or later. At the moment we're not using that much oil. Can we use anything here? We probably should be able to use electric fences. That will save a lot of labor. It will cost a little bit more, but that's fine. As the power plants come online, we need to have something using it as well. They're mostly going to be used for heating though. And let's go up to harvesting here as well. I think that should be all of them that we can affect. And that saved us a decent amount. Maybe we can build, we got enough capacity to build 450 of these. And they're producing 90 apiece. We can at least triple this one. Or put in another 3. Also, Poles have started moving to Ile-de-France. And soon our first power plants here are coming online. Motor industries, that was something we needed to work with. Question is, do we want to start building up motor industries elsewhere? Probably. It's a little bit vulnerable having them all in one state in case you get hit with a bad event or a war, or maybe not down here either. We've got loads of infrastructure down here in Alsace-Lorraine. And we need to look into Mecklenburg's employment status as well. Let's build 5 here in Brandenburg. We don't have very much going for us here in Mecklenburg. Okay, so floating harbors increases the max dockyard levels. Let's get the electric saws here as well. And rail transportation for the logging camps. There's not a lot of them, but there are a few. Steam trawlers, yes please. We can't use any refrigeration yet. Did we have steam trawlers here where we were building the fishing wharves? No. Let's get those online there too. And livestock ranches, let's get them using fences. I think this just increases production, and I think meat is fairly decently priced. Meat's a little bit expensive. We could be using a few tools for that. Okay, so wargaming has been unlocked. That means we can put siege artillery on our military forces. Let's see, the rye farms can be used. No, they're already using harvesting tools. That's good. And the textile mills here. We don't have electric sewing machines yet. Maybe we could switch these over to... Yeah, we don't have any kind of silk, so... we do need to select a new technology. And maybe we are better off going into a different kind. We probably want to try to get down to malaria prevention. That'll help with expanding inwards into this state. Which direction are they growing in? Well, that doesn't matter. They are growing in some kind of direction. And they've got severe malaria here, so that would be nice to get rid of. We don't need to incorporate anything down here, of course. We do need some more bureaucracy, though. I wonder if everyone is using the correct... Yes, they are all using standardized filing cabinets. I want secular administration. But that means we do need to build some more government administrations. I would like that all buildings were under the production lens or construction lens. Where do we want to build these? These cost 1 infrastructure, yes. So maybe we build them... Let's build 2 here, 2 here. And 1 each over here. And maybe 1 there. I think we needed to look into the North Rhine and into Alsace-Lorraine as well. As for production methods. Yeah, arms industries we can't do anything for, neither for the ammunition plants, textile mills. Yeah, we can use mechanized looms. And we've got a bunch of mines that we can make more efficient. With the steam donkeys they use a lot less laborers, and rail transportation too. And for the coal mines, I think coal is expensive. Oh, coal is actually in a good place right now. Yeah, we're importing some coal too. And let's get the steam donkeys here on the iron mines as well. That will make them a lot more productive once they've gotten it all in. We're going to be needing... Yeah, but we're expanding those anyway, so we don't need to think about that too much. Let's do the logging camps too. And they can use electric sawmills. Electricity should be dirt cheap, which is good. This will encourage our population to get their needs fulfilled by electricity instead. Wine here. This can save us a lot of laborers, which we can then use to expand the same fields here. We don't have to worry about anything there. Let's expand these up. And that'll add another 20. We might need more infrastructure here. Yes, we need another level of railway. And in the Rhineland we have also a problem with employment. It looks like we are full up there. Wheat farms can probably be... No, can't do anything for the wheat farms here either. There's not a lot we can do here. Well, maybe we can save some up by putting in public trams actually. Not a lot, but a little bit. And how are services in price? Well, we can get the electric streetlights going here in Rhineland. That should be fine. That actually uses even more, so maybe that was a bad idea. Yeah. We'll put them in Brandenburg instead, in Berlin. And these, they're already using up-to-date construction methods here. And coal mines, same thing. And I've got universities here, the wheat farms. They are using tools. Now we could probably be increasing these too, but yeah, we've got a few peasants left over here. It's 8,000, that's second on another 3 levels here at least. Did we have the infrastructure for that? Oh, we've got plenty of infrastructure. We should start incorporating here. We are building the government administrations right after we've expanded the motor industries or built a new motor industries factory. We want to pop into the urban center here and we can go over to electric streetlights. I probably don't need trams there. Maybe we can switch to trams in the other areas we had a bit of a trouble with. Got loads of unemployed here. This is going to fix itself once we start building up these farms. And we can have trams as well. Westphalia does not need the trams, I think. Now these iron mines seems to be doing not too well though. So maybe we want to tack on some, and that should allow them to make a profit again in virtue of reducing the wages. But this shipyard is not doing well because you are making clippers. Why are you making just clippers? I think we do this. Okay, so there's a peace treaty between the British and French again. I think we want to look into what it's using. Let's just pop in here quickly. Our ports should all be using... Anchorage doesn't use anything. Yes, no, doesn't use any kind of boats. Everyone else should be on the cargo port, which they are. That leaves the fisheries, of course. And we want them all to be using steam trawlers. That means we might need to build some more of them. Alright, so this is a good one for the wheat farms. They are down one more here in the North Rhine. And that would be... no, here. That'll save us even more and make coal a little bit more expensive. So 33,000 laborers, that's loads. And Rhineland. Well, what's happening here? Why do we have 100% devastation here now? Oh. Because the war here in Bavaria, of course. And Bavarian Rhineland, then it spreads into all of Rhineland. And Luxembourg has a wee bit of a trouble there too. Now we're gonna switch this production method over as well. It's not gonna help them at all. Nothing being produced here at the moment is getting out. Can we do some kind of relief effort? I think there is a decree for emergency relief. No, that's just welfare payments. Yeah, don't think there's sadly anything we can actually do for the Rhineland until this war is over. Yeah, we should have sided with the Bavarians and helped them crush this, because it looks like it's going on for a long time here. Why do they have 9 railways here? It's a great place to make transportation though. And they're on steel passenger carriages. Or are they? There we go. Maybe want to put these on. It doesn't really matter, they've already got capitalists. Having them on, that means they produce a lot of transportation. It's a transportation factory. We wanted to go over to the wheat farms here too, get them using that. to save a little bit on... yeah, we don't need to be encouraging the manufacturing here at the moment. Let's put some emergency relief in here, just because it feels right. And that brought our budget into negative for a little bit. Oh, there's a second radical Bavaria going in. And this time we have Bavaria up here and we have the radicals down there. The Austrians are siding with the Bavarians, and I think we will just side with them as well. Hopefully the radicals will back down when we've sided with them. And that made the Austrians jump over too. And that should allow them to... Oh, here we go. Austria wants a trade agreement with us. That would not be a bad idea, but I think I'd rather just be improving relations with them. I thought we did that before. Yeah, Bavaria's got a bunch of problems. Maybe we can... we could take on their debt and then force them into a customs union, I think. And we of course already have the defensive pact with them. They should be... something's up there. Let's keep improving our relations. Oh, they did not back down. Well, maybe we send Edwin. He's done a good job in the past in and just help them crush out this. Now, of course, we didn't mobilize anything. Yeah, so war has broken out. I think the Austrians will take this for us. We don't need to do anything. Okay, so that gives us a lot more bureaucracy to play with and a little bit more influence. And this should be a fairly quick war. We need to do something. I think we need to get them into our trade union just so we get some stability to their market. This devastation is painful. And now they're fully occupied, so they should be fairly content at signing this peace agreement. And then we'll see what we can do with Bavaria. Yeah, they should have backed down. There was no reason to fight this war. Why? Oh, probably have someone using opium down here, right? Yeah. Wound dressing. Yeah, we should switch all of them over to siege artillery as well. That'll help with the price of artillery. Everyone should be using trench infantry and siege artillery. Conscription centers. We don't want to increase the price of ammunition even more. So let's go mobile artillery there, or keep at it. Torpedo boats, yeah, that's fine. And wound dressing for our conscription centers as well. There's no good trade routes available for bringing opium in. Expensive again. And that's with no construction going. Military goods is really, yeah, we're spending so much on ammunition and artillery now. How are the prices for them? Yeah, Yeah, we want to increase production of everything here. I think this is where we make our ironclads. Yes. I'll add another level here. A rubber rush. So South Cameroon. And with South Cameroon, yeah, we get that double. That war is going to be over in a second. How are the price for engines coming along? Still 150 down. And we were getting about 40 per level, that's nothing. So let's add, come on, another 5 here. A revolutionary Bavaria, yes. But now we want to see if we can't get Bavaria into our customs union. Okay, we need to be cordial with them, which we are not. Maybe that's expensive. We can't really afford this. How is our infamy? We are down at 0 infamy. Maybe we probably mean that the... I was thinking maybe we can go in and take them by force. But I think we will have to fight another quite big war. There's a lot of countries around the world here that wants them, and it's a lot of infamy to take all the states. Puppeting them is also expensive. I don't think we've got a truce with Great Britain anymore. They do seem to be busy though. They are mobilizing. We've got a poor relation with them. That's not what we wanted to check. We want to see... No, we don't have a truce with them. They have a truce with France. And they are in a losing war versus Travancore. Dynam. That feels weird. It would be nice to get them on. No, we don't want to be in the Bavarian market. Okay, they owe an obligation to Austria. They got a truce. I think we need to do something. Somehow our defensive pact with them was broken. And they... Oh, because a newly formed... Oh, I get it. When the revolution is over, it becomes a newly formed nation. And whatever we've done before kind of disappears. I'll have to spend 7,000. This increases it up really quickly though. And that might be a good option to get them into the customs union. Yeah, we'll take that hit. And we need to work a little bit here on the military goods. And probably switching these up to siege artillery is what's making the big difference in cost there. So urban, we go down to... Let's start off with the arms plants. What were we missing? We were missing no small arms. We only need to increase artillery production and ammunition. So where are we producing only artillery? This is muskets, I think. That is artillery. Do we have a new... No, we're still using the breech loaders. They're the best ones. 180, and we're producing how much artillery per level? 40. So we need like 6 of them. That should bring the price of artillery back down. Oh, 5 of them should do. 5 of them should be 200. Why are they having trouble? Iron is cheap. Hardwood is a little bit expensive. Steel is a little bit expensive. I've got a few logging camps I think we can turn around to produce hardwood as well. Bring the price of that down just a little bit. That should help. And we wanted to look at the munitions plants as well. And we have... well, maybe the one in Brandenburg is the best one to expand here. We are missing, loads of it. Now that's about a doubling here. Start off with adding 5. What are we building here? Yeah, we're building the motor industries. Maybe those can wait until after we've done the military ones. I think bringing the price of military goods down here is going to be important. Yeah, maybe we can bring the military wages down one step as well. We are not at war at the moment. Save us a little bit of cash. And I guess the investment pool can't be used for these, I think. No, it can. Not for everything. We are producing a lot here too. Yeah, the price would be good if we hovered over these. Something is not using the correct. So let's pop down here and set them all to steel frame buildings again. Give us a little bit more construction capacity. And that should, next week at least, it should clean this one up. Oh yeah, we're putting down loads and subsidies here. And where are we using that? Railways, well, we can't do much about them. Arms industries. Yeah, they should be covering themselves soon enough. But that is expensive. And I think we've also got... yeah, we're bankrolling a bit there. Military wages, we see a big increase there. Yeah, that's from our switching to siege artillery. Government goods, we're spending quite a bit on paper. How is the price of paper on the market? It's plus 20, we can save quite a lot of cash by increasing production here. 400, that's another 4 levels. No, not 5, 4. Maybe we could look into the businesses that we are subsidizing and see if we can make them more profitable too. That would be the chemical plants. They should be using artificial. I think we've got way too much fertilizer on the market as usual. And because we build them of course for the explosives. And explosives are expensive on the market to compensate a bit. This won't help us anyway. Steel mills, yeah, we want them all to be using open hearth. What did that bring up in price? Nothing, it looks like. Looked like one of them was going up to way too much. Well, doesn't seem like a problem. No, that's fine. Steel mills is the... yeah, we've got a different one here. We can keep them on subsidies. Let's bring the rotary valve engines in here, just to increase their profitability as much as possible. Motor industries, the same thing there. I think we are subsidizing them. We shouldn't need to subsidize them anymore though. We have a varying production method there. Arms industries, there's not a lot we can do here. I could put them all to merchant guilds. No. Can have someone publicly traded. That's weird. Well, they are what they are. Let's leave them. Why do Westphalia only have covered market? No, they have covered markets and no one else does, alright. Maybe they should all be. What are we missing when we do that? Lots of steel. Price of steel is good though. Glass, price of glass is really expensive. That's one we need to fix. Again. Glass works. I think this is the one making pottery. Pottery is also expensive. We can bump this up quite a bit. By, say, 5 levels, 6 levels. I think we were making glass down here too. And here we are just making glass. Now let's add another 6 levels there too, in Saxony. How are we looking here in Bavaria then? We are cordial with them. This means that we have a bunch of new options available. And we've managed to get an obligation from them. How are they doing here? They will join our customs union if we use our obligation. So we will do that, of course. They should be joining up. There we go. No? Well, it should be in here. We should be able to stop bankrolling them at least. Yeah, let's stop bankrolling them. Yes, now they are in our customs union. How is Württemberg doing? No, I don't want to grant them independence. How much debt do they have? 1.6 million. That wouldn't be a lot for us. That might help them out. Hohenzollern. And these should both have a little bit of an easier time at the moment. Now we have racing concerns here in Brandenburg though. The trade unions have expressed their... Yeah. So maybe we... Oh, it doesn't matter. We can make the industrialists a little bit unhappy. But I think that is the way we do. We still get to keep the job creators. It would be good to get a little bit of this, if we could get this fixed. The government administration is expensive. Ammunition is still expensive, but we haven't built the munitions plants yet, have we? We are currently building them, maybe. No, they should be done. They should be... where did we build them? Brandenburg. They should be employing and increasing production here. Oh, it is fully employed. There's one more in 11 weeks. I think we're gonna need even more. 266. And we were getting 90 per. So we need another 2 levels here. Oh, expand the power plants was fully completed. That's nice. You can follow these journal entries if you want to. It would be nice if they would be joining with us. I don't have any infamy, so they should be. Stable supply of power in Hanover. So we get Hanover gets power plant throughput. We can get steam turbines that allows us to make coal power plants. Or we can get shift work. This one is good. Yeah, let's grab the shift work. And that unlocked it for us. Okay, so we were probably going to get it soon anyway. But that is a big boost for some of the things like the farms here. They can now have a huge throughput bonus. Oh, it's a devastation in Rhineland coming on. Yeah, it's slowly creeping down there. I can probably cancel the emergency relief there. That should help our economy out a great deal. And they are getting incorporated. And we need Why would we need to do a leadership play against them again? They are not supported by anyone. Well, that seems really stupid. Well, let's guess we have to go to war again then. Okay, so submarines have been unlocked. I think we will grab those. We need more ironclads for that. 34 more. There shouldn't be any big issues. We will, what's happening here? Got an input shortage of clippers. Who is still using clippers here? A port probably. Yeah. It should be on an industrial port. That will fix that up. Shipyards, we needed more steamers. We get 35 per level, perfect. Add another one there. If you want peace, the armed forces, they want a more hardline foreign policy towards France. Well, that will give them 3 approval. Yes, we will take this. This brings their approval up, so we get the patriotic fervor again. That will help us out because I think in the next episode we will have to go to war against Austria again. Just for the leadership play. This is a shame that we really need to do something about that. We should be able to just mobilize something here in the west. This, oh, Alsace-Lorraine is in the Rhine HQ. That's nice at least. We could probably just mobilize Paul and Eric. And they should be able to march on down. Echoes of revolutions. A current of radical liberal thought is spreading internationally and has recently reached the North German Federation. The intelligentsia gains popularity, or it sounds like a menace. And they lose. Oh, it's just the leader that loses. Well, let's hear what they have to say. What are we doing up here? We have input goods shortages still of opium. Someone's got hooked on it, I guess. And Alsace-Lorraine is in turmoil. Yeah, we can't do much about that. Unused construction. Yeah. We're not going to do very much about this. Expensive goods. Everything's expensive. Brandenburg. Yeah, we've not kept up with our railways here. Let's add another level. Will that help? We need 2 levels. We built a lot of factories here and didn't think too much about it. Bossworks should be doing okay. Why are you in such a deficit? Oh, lead's really expensive. Dye is cheap. Our lead mines were in Saxony? No. Brunswick. Here we go. Tools. Yeah, we can make tools cheaper. Let's bring in some dynamite to the mix here. Is that enough? Maybe not. You might need to add a few more levels here too. Let's use steam donkeys and rail transportation. They seem to be having a tough time. And let's add another 5 levels here too. Let's see. Tools and dynamite is expensive. Engines are expensive again. How are we doing for engines? Yeah. Just to add on another one, I guess. Tools we were making mostly here in Rhineland, but they've got a problem with the staff here, or staffing. There's nothing we can do to help them out, unfortunately. Yes, maybe in the urban centers we can... No, we've already done this. Alright, so we need to build them some elsewhere. not arms industries, we want tooling workshops. Anhalt, we've got a good amount of them. We do have peasants. Let's add another 5 of them there. Our standard of living is crawling up that. The radicals are coming down, and loyalists are going up. Literacy is coming up, GDP is coming up. Got a decent rank. Our king is really boosting up ahead here. They're doing good, both France and Britain. Austria has a much higher GDP than we do. Maybe we should grab Bohemia from them too. I do think that they have a... They're still on line infantry. I wonder if we have any... No, we don't have anything else to do here. Thinking maybe we had some machine gunners or something unlocked, but no. Okay, so we got some inefficient agriculture here. Migration attractiveness. Where is it? North Rhine. That's fine. We need more population coming into these states. But I think that's going to be all for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you next time.